afford rent and childcare, Kamala is for you. If you are a senior who had to go back to work because your retirement didn't stretch far enough, Kamala is for you. If you're an immigrant family just starting your American story, Kamala is for you. America, when we knock on our neighbor's door, organize our communities, and elect Kamala Harris to the presidency on November 5th, we will send a loud message that the people of this nation will not go back. We choose a new path and open the door to a new day, one that is for the people and by the people. Thank you. Thank you very much. God bless. God bless you all.
One thing that stood out to me, of course, given that there was a union leader that spoke at the Republican National Convention, and because Donald Trump, Shermichael, has done a lot to appeal to working class voters in a way that, you know, the Democratic Party used to have a lot more sway in the union halls outside Detroit than they do. We heard from Sean Fain, but we also heard from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, whose speech stood out, I thought, in a very long evening of speeches. And here's what she had to say about Republican attacks on her, just to give you kind of a little bit of a taste of what her address was like. Watch.
Ever since I got elected, Republicans have attacked me by saying that I should go back to bartending. But let me tell you, I'm happy to any day of the week, because there is nothing wrong with working for a living.
Talk about speeches that are going to live on social media.
I mean, yeah, I guess that clip will live on social media, but in terms of the Democratic Party uniting all of its various factions, I mean, we just saw 2 members of the squad lose their seat. You're seeing a lot of young progressives who are protesting because they're not happy about the party leadership's position on Israel and Iran and the Palestinian people. And so there are clearly some issues within the party. Perhaps those issues aren't as clear as some of ours are, right? And I would agree with that. But to pretend that there's complete unity, I'm not sure if that's accurate. But I want to just touch on President Biden quickly here. I mean, it does take a certain level of magnanimity to be in a very, very powerful position and be willing to give it up. And I really just hope the American people, as we are in this divided time, really take the opportunity to just reflect on that. I know there are a lot of differences about the president. There are differences on some of his policy positions. But at the end of the day, we do look to our leaders, Casey, to give us examples of who we can be under the worst conditions and even in the best conditions. And I think President Biden has certainly exuded that as a leader.
Good evening, America, and good evening. It was like the SWAT got owned because of Israel. AOC respond. Let's talk about Biden. Sick. Thanks, man. Good take. Anyway, here's Sean Fain's speech at the DNC. To the people that make this world move, the working class. My goat. I'm working on hopefully being able to get a Sean Fain. Hopefully get a Sean Fain interview. On behalf of 1 million active and retired members of the UAW, I am honored to support Kamala Harris and Tim Walz to be our next president and vice president. And I want to say thank you to Joe Biden for making history by walking the picket line with the UAW. For the UAW and for working class people everywhere, this election comes down to one question. Which side are you on? On one side, we have Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, who have stood shoulder to shoulder with the working. Why is everyone at the DNC texting me to get in contact with us on the hum? Boy, get an assistant or answer your DMs. Oh my God. That's so funny. Yes, Alex, lol overruled, is my assistant. It ain't like he got a job right now, bro. Probably too soon. Too soon. I'm sorry. Bro got fired the other day. It's fucked up. That's when you TikTok too much. Hey, so that French dude that interviewed you yesterday, I know him IRL. He's not actually French, nor he's a journalist. He's an aspiring comedian from Iowa that's trying to do a French version of Borat or some cringe shit like that. It's a bit and not a funny one. Really? I still cooked. He got fired for showing the Super Dirty Office? Yeah, I heard. Dude just wanted to post a photo of the office view. I know. What do you think about the reports that Trump is talking with Netanyahu behind the scenes to prevent a ceasefire to help him win the election? Lolo says check DMs. I saw. All right, let's continue.
Class. On the other side, we have Trump and Vance. Two lapdogs for the billionaire class who only serve themselves. So for us in the labor movement, it's real simple. Kamala Harris is one of us. She's a fighter for the working class. And Donald Trump is a scab.
Not a scam, dude. A scab. SCAB. It's a term for those who fucking cross the picket line. How the fuck are there people in this community that don't know this? Anyway, it's okay that you didn't know. But it's B as in bear, scab. SCAB. I mean, Trump is a scam too, but, you know, and scum. Did you ever think the union terminology would become so prevalent at the DNC? Maybe in the past. I never would have thought that. I mean, the last like 10 years, I would not have thought so. I mean, it's become almost overnight, like something that people just like take not only for granted, but like expect. The shift from identity politics in 2016 to more labor-focused politics in 2024 is great. Yeah.
That's not just my opinion. That's a fact. All we have to do is look at the track record.
DNC uses the rhetoric of activism doesn't mean that much. No, it's different. This is not just the rhetoric of activism. What are you talking about? This is not just the rhetoric of activism. This is also literally like an actual terminology used by a fucking union leader, bro. Get the fuck out of here. This is not like Kamala Harris or any number of different Democratic Party politicians using emancipatory language. This is a fucking dude who actually melts scabs. Yeah. Sean Fain doesn't just speak class war, but he also engages in class war. There's a difference between him and a politician that is trying to, I don't know, fucking win favors. A politician that's trying to win favors within the base of support. Mike Pillow at the DNC? Oh my God. No fucking way.
It's not the machines. That's why we're not having them gone.
What the fuck is Michael Pillow doing here, bro? There ain't no way they invited his ass. March. Mike Pillow is here. Yeah, Mr. Pillow. Mike Pillow. Mike Lindell. No, we're not going to find him. What the fuck? What? Yo, the Democrats invited everybody, bro. Maybe it's not that weird that they let me get in. Yeah, it's not a rhetorical device when it's a literal fucking union leader. It's a promise. Yeah. Bro cannot get into the DNC. It looks like he's outside.
No matter what happens in this election, my goal is to get this country to the best election. So if somebody wins, we want to vote. Fair enough. Let's continue that conversation. That's fair enough. Time I've had doing it. That's fair enough. Let's continue that conversation. So what is wrong with early voting? We need to get voting. So tell me what's wrong with early voting. The biggest thing right now is the computers because it's all done.
Bro, what's wrong with him? What's wrong with him?
I want you guys to that's tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be here. I'm going in there incognito without the mustache, yo. Listen up. This is the conversation. Hey, this is the.
Wait, he's gonna shave the mustache to go into the fucking DNC? Oh, hell no. Mike Pillow looks like he's mainlining his drugs lately. Bro, a little bit of crack dust and this shit is over. You understand me? A little bit of crack, bro. Just a little bit. Oh my God, I should have talked to the fucking dudes last night who were holding. Oh my God. I should have bought crack from them so I can give it to Michael Pillow. That would have been the greatest move of all time. Just think about it, dude. Michael Pillow back on crack would be the coolest person. The only person who became worse after being able to kick a habit so devastating, so lethal, you know? That was a real Bloodborne, like not even Bloodborne, like that was a real From Software side quest moment that I skipped, you know what I mean? I talked to one NPC, but I didn't exhaust the talking options. So now an entire side quest that I had is gone. And that side quest would have changed the ending of the game dramatically. I think he's back on it now. No. The moment that this man sniffs a little bit of crack, he is immediately dropping this election fraud shit. I promise you. That's his new crack. Crack opens up a hole in your soul, in your heart, okay? And I feel like you constantly have to replace that hole in your heart with something different. A lot of people put Jesus in that hole, you know? That's why Alcoholics Anonymous, you know, Narcotics Anonymous, whatever, like they always have like God in the 13 steps. Like Michael Pillow was like, I'm going to put God in there, but it's not enough because his hole was much larger. I think as a crackhead, he wasn't like a normal crackhead. He was like the final boss of crackheads. So plugging that hole with God was simply not enough. He needed crack, honestly. Maybe a little bit less crack. But instead, he has focused all of his efforts in ruining his life at the behest of Donald Trump. I think the DNC is officially starting, by the way. Because shit is getting active behind me. It's getting loud as fuck. Hold on, I'm gonna look back. Bro, look at this shit. Look at this. This is like happening right behind me, bro. What? I know, but I'm not gonna.